So there was an interesting statement by former U.S. Attorney Preet Bharara, who basically said Donald Trump's charges are imminent from the Southern District Attorney of New York. That Bharara used to hold that job, now held by Cy Vance, and that charges are almost certainly coming. Now, Bharara can't know 100%, but what he says is that Vance has been taking his time, he has Trump's taxes, and crucially, he brought in an outside lawyer to help on this case. Now, Bharara says that that's not 100% unusual. That's not something that never happens, but you usually only do that when you're confident that charges are coming because it's a big move, it can be an expensive move, and sometimes other lawyers in your office don't really like that because it sort of signals to them that, maybe you don't have confidence in them. It might not be that, but maybe they feel that insecurity, and so you don't want to do that and then make your office feel like you don't trust them and then not even bring up any charges. And so Bharara, who again held the same job that's currently prosecuting Trump for like 7-8 years, really is confident charges are coming. And this is crucial because, again, it really does go to fundamental tax law, which is very hard to escape. Again, the accusation is that Trump either inflated his tax values to get better loans from companies for his buildings or deflated his tax values so he would pay less income and corporate and other forms of taxes. So he either pretended to be richer or poorer than he was, depending on the circumstances. Either way, that's tax fraud. And there was one really interesting tidbit from why Bharara says the charges are coming and they could be quite damning for Trump in this case. He said Trump is like a mafia boss, like a mob boss, somebody that's usually very hard to prosecute because they get everyone else to do the crimes for them and they don't always put the crimes down on paper. Trump rarely puts his direct crimes down on paper. I mean, besides sicking his thugs on the Capitol, right? But Trump has never really done the crimes himself. He gets stooges like Rudy to do it for him, right? Or Michael Cohen to do it for him, or Roger Stone. Notice how all these people went to jail or are about to go to jail for Donald Trump, but Trump's not even been charged yet? Well, it's because he's like a mafia boss that farms it out. But you know the way they got Al Capone? Through his taxes. And on your taxes, lying is very difficult. It's forensic. If you lie, experts will find it. And there really is a potential scenario here where not only will Trump be exposed through his tax returns, potentially being released to Congress. We talked about that a couple days ago, where AOC and Rashida Tlaib could rip Trump apart on his tax lies, but also it could be the very thing that exposes all of his crimes, not just his tax crimes, but potentially other crimes as well. So while it's not 100% the walls are closing in Georgia, in New York, federally with the Capitol Hill Police, Donald Trump may finally, folks, face the consequences of his actions.